Yeah, well, I think it started, we decided to shoot our catalog here because it's just so beautiful and it's just so much like us. We're just, I don't know, this is my comfort zone, much more than, I either want to be in a city, like I want to be in New York City, or I want to be at Seaside. There's no in between. That's just where I like to go. And I don't like to, I find something and I just have strong nesting instincts. And when the kids bought that house and then this house came on the market, it just was meant to be, and I'm just very comfortable and I love the people here and love the walking, and I don't know, there's nothing to say negative. I just love it. I feel and it's also, they say this expression, it's where the jet set turns off their motors. This is where I turn off my motor. I can in 2 minutes be here and I feel like I've been here for 2 days.
Tell me about the inspiration behind Vera Bradley. What inspired you? Where did the name come from? And how did you get started?
Well, the inspiration really was, I think, was a lack of any pretty feminine luggage that was fun and bright and colorful. My husband and I were sailors and we carried Land's End. But when you go on a trip, you didn't have anything that looked feminine and pretty. And then my girls were both in college. One was in New York, one was in Michigan. And they didn't have anything that was pretty and colorful. So we were in an airport. Pat Miller and I had been down to Miami Beach to visit my parents. And we were sitting in the Atlanta airport and I said, well, we're not the only ones. No one has really fun accessory type luggage.
Right.
So we went back and, like I say, much to the horror of anyone who's been to business school, we started the company the next day. We did. And we went, we each put in $250, which we borrowed from our husbands. Now remember, I'm a different generation than you are. Today that wouldn't happen. You'd have your own $250.
Right.
But anyway, we borrowed $250 from our husbands and went out to a local store, joined fabric, bought fabric, and just made up some bags. And
wow.
In my basement, launched Vera Bradley. Oh, and that's also why we chose the name Vera Bradley. I think it's two-part. We had just been visiting my mother, and Pat knew her very well too, and she was totally inspirational. I mean, I think I inherited anything I got as far as taste and style came directly from her.
And her name was Vera Bradley.
Vera Bradley. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah.
Wonderful.
We are a creative company, and we can only bring in so many patterns. So sometimes the ones that we don't bring in for one reason or another, maybe it isn't on trend as much, or maybe we need small prints and it's a big print. Sometimes it breaks my heart to let some of them go, because I know they're great patterns, but you can only have so many in the line. I can't say I have an absolute one favorite, although folkloric right now I would say is pretty big. It's orange and pink, so we'll be giving some of those away tomorrow. And my sister's husband was actually one of the stone masons who worked on Seaside. I mean, that's the first I heard of Seaside. Well, when I'm here, it's mainly about the kids, because I haven't been here very often when there hasn't been a lot of family here. So it's more or less doing what they do. We walk on the beach a lot. We watch sunset at Budnelli's. I always stop in the inn because Rodney's there and we like to see that. I like to buy from the local people here. We did a little of that this morning.
So the Vera Bradley Seaside School Marathon, half marathon and 5K, do any of your family members participate in that?
We're not runners in our family, but we're shoppers, we're walkers. They do participate in far as getting involved with it, planning it, giving the bags away and all that, but they haven't. Oh yeah, I did. Actually, my son Tom did run in it 2 years ago. Oh. So I should take that back. He did run. He's not a runner, but you don't have to be a runner to run in it.
Right.
So yeah, they all get involved. And of course, I have 12 grandchildren. So even though my children don't go to that school, it's education is a big part of my interests. I'm very involved in Teach for America.
Don't mind sharing a little bit about yourself. What is something that you can tell us that most people don't know about you?
I was a professional water skier. Goes over real big at a party. Wish I put those hours into piano lessons or something. Yes, we lived in Miami Beach and we lived right on the water, so all of us skied all the time, and then we were in ski shows and did the jumping and the pyramids and the whole thing.
Wow.
So it was really fun. Yeah, that's and the other one everyone loves, I don't know my times tables. That's because we changed schools when I was just at the point I was in second grade, and we moved from Winnetka, Illinois to Miami Beach. And so when I got down, we hadn't learned them in Chicago, and then they had learned them in Miami. So I learned to fake it pretty quick. I could, but I never really, I mean, if you say to me, what's 7 times 8, I can't tell you just like that. But now I don't need them anymore anyway, so that's my best kept secret.